all them legends at Arsenal dropped off as well. So it is what it is.
Well, everyone drops off eventually.
No, we're not dropping off.
What? Who's
FilthyFellas is going on 20, 15, 25,
That's
30 years. I didn't take it in drop off. Sting didn't drop off. CM Punk didn't drop off. Watch your mouth with that terrible jumper looking at X-Files. Da-na-na-na.
What'd you get? What's this?
It's nice. Buffalo wings and
What's that? Beans?
nice buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce.
That look like it stains, bro.
Probably does. Stay in the toilet, bro.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry, let me get this can of Coke off the table.
Priority one.
Yeah, don't sponsor guys, man. No sponsor, man.
When I was a kid, I used to be able to buy trainers whenever I wanted to, but I always wanted like Nike stuff. So I would go into Cobra Sports in Brixton and I'll buy like Nike headbands, Nike wristbands. So fuck it, I've got to be. That's what people wear. One day I bought Nike weightlifting gloves. I'm like 9. I'm running around the playground. One of the older boys just goes, "Oi, why the fuck are you wearing weightlifting gloves?"
Holding it like Undertaker.
You just looked at your hand.
Looking like some wrestler.
I like
blood on your hands.
Do you know what it is? We used to have that with the golf club. You know, like we used to have the one golf club.
Yeah,
on the way to
yeah.
the
One night golf club.
But one day,
White one or the black
Unclipped.
one?
You have to have it unclipped.
bro, I didn't know you had to have the white one.
Yes.
One day I got the black one because it fit the school uniform
look lame
better.
though. That
You
must
know what I'm
have-
saying? I got ripped for this black glove, bro. Like ripped.
But that's a different era though, man. Back then it was just if it was under £20, it had a Nike swoosh on it. We were
you
buying
got
that.
that. Yeah, 100%.
Nowadays these kids want fucking Balenciagas at 12 and that. It's like, come on,
Where are they getting this money from?
Kids
For
are
real,
wearing
I
tech
just wanted
fleece.
the Nike glove.
one Nike glove.
One glove, it wasn't even 2. And I wasn't going gold.
Them gloves were
One
so
glove.
media as
Yeah.
well. Remember the woolen one? The shit, small Nike.
Bubble, yeah.
I felt like Henri though.
Yeah, all the time.
It just doesn't stand the test of time. I hate that.
I remember once I stole my little brother's ones. They stopped like here.
You got away.
They give a fuck, I still wear them. They give a shit. I look like a shooter, yeah.
Hey, the bottom of the palm of your hand is
Yeah.
cold.
I still couldn't slap me. But I had gloves on.
Oh man. Got a pen, coloured it in.
That is dumb. That is
I'm
so
not being funny.
you them
It
not
kind of feels nice to be able to talk and it finishes. You can get your story done, and the next person can go. It was a nice.
he's
Wait,
back.
that was incredible.
Who's not here for the...
I don't know. I ain't saying nothing.
I know
I'm
them.
just saying
I
that
can.
was
I know
nice.
exactly where them shots are going.
He got to say his thing. Everyone's thing landed. Everyone. It was
Wait,
nice.
are you going at my mate?
Huh?
Are you going at my mate? Are you going at my mate?
Yes.
Who's your mate?
Distance.
No. What?
Oh no, I don't think he means the distance.
No, he means a lunatic.
Loons.
What? No way.
definitely
That's not
means
my man.
Loons wouldn't let you finish.
It's either the distance or the Saint
You
Lunatic.
two would have been arguing about God knows what. The flags.
Loons would have had a different fingertip glove story. Definitely. 100%.
Next week we're asking Loons for his fingertip glove story.
100%.
Filthy at 5. We're back. In the comments, guess what these flags are because we've forgotten a lot of them already.
That's Japan.
They've
Behind
been
Poland.
Nah, that's
They've been-
Bangladesh.
they've been
man.
filthy.
Behind Poland.
That's Bangladesh.
That's Bangladesh.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
man.
But it's just like Japan's.
Yeah, but it's
It
got.
could be either, to be honest.
What didn't you know, Steve?
I didn't know that they were flags.
Alright, so what's that one, Steve?
That's Jamaica.
Alright, so what's that one?
Wow. I don't know that one.
Let us know in the comments which flag is what because
That
we
one is-
actually have forgotten.
That's Kenya.
That's Trinidad, isn't it?
No, that's Congo. Relax.
That's Congo. Which one's that one?
Apologies for Margs eating again. He can't time his meals, even though he has a reminder on his phone every day.
And Margs has to eat, otherwise,
Yeah, he's grumpy.
not the same if I ain't eating.
Now listen, boys. Betrayal is in the air.
Ooh.
Betrayal is in the air.
It's in Manchester.
Loons betrayed us.
Yeah.
Loons, because he went on another podcast,
Football podcast.
and that podcast was chatting shit. So he betrayed us, but it's okay.
We're on another podcast.
It's okay. We sorted it. We sorted it.
See, he wasn't in the group. He never saw the backlash when Miles done it, so he didn't know. He don't know what he's playing with.
What's he
Exactly.
done?
It's all right. Sorted. Betrayal is in the air though. Cristiano Ronaldo nearly signed for Manchester City this week. Like, he came that close. He was ready to throw it all in, betray the whole of Manchester.
He was never going to do it. He
Definitely
came
wanted to
home.
go.
So in the spirit of betrayal, we are going to count down the top 10 biggest snake moves in Premier League history. This is a Lickshot Records production.
Shot records.
He came in the group and said, surely that's what we're talking about today.
Surely.
And I thought, you know what? Lippy's a man that he's not full of spite. As much as you guys might think he's a bad person who dislikes most people in the world, he's not.
I don't.
He's a good guy.
I'm all right.
I mean, people generally get on with Lippy when they meet Lippy. But on Twitter, he
don't.
has ops.
Yeah.
Oi, that guy with a Grealish DP. Let me know when you want to ride.
don't.
Let me know when you want to ride out.
Don't give him shine.
Don't give it. I agree.
Don't
I
give
agree.
him
Let me know though.
I agree.
I'll come.
But one thing that I know about Lippy is that he enjoys the fuckery.
That is crazy. That whole.
The source.
No, just that whole transcript of conversation.
What do you mean?
Like, don't give him shine. He's like, well, let me know because I'll come. I'm like, what the fuck?
Your mind is completely
different guy.
24/7.
Margs has had something to eat.
Oh yeah, he's a different guy.
He's operating.
No.
Introduce
I consumed.
Let him
Let him
I
start.
had something to consume. It's different.
But Lippy loves fuckery. And he loves drawing people out.
Facts.
And if there's one thing that's going to draw people out, it's snake maneuvers.
Snakeman. Snakeage.
Who's the snakiest person on Filthy Fellas, do you think?
Ooh. Shall I be honest, bro?
Yeah, please.
Harry.
That's a good one.
Harry will do us. Harry will get us done for the bread. Like.
It would have to be.
If Sky Sports tell him it's us or Filthy, he's like, hello. This afternoon on Sky Sports. I don't think any of us are snakes.
Nah, listen. I think
Lumos would snake us if he had the power.
We're counting down the top 10 snakiest transfers in Premier League history. And before we get into the top 10, I'm just going to give you some of the ones that didn't make the top 10. Just because sometimes you lot will be in the comments like, I can't believe this one didn't, like, it's 10.
doesn't matter. We're still gonna get it.
We're going to, yeah, of course we are.
Fuck the crowd, man.
Some of the ones that didn't make the list, Samir Nasri to Manchester City.
That was nasty.
That was bad. I think that was 10 on mine.
Michael Owen to Newcastle didn't make the list.
Yeah, that was nothing.
Alan Smith to Man United. Dan had that high.
That's bad.
I had that pretty high.
That's bad.
The Leeds and United, you can't.
It is.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't.
But the thing is, you could say the same about Defoe when he left West Ham to go Tottenham. Smith got relegated, Defoe got relegated. They both went to their biggest rivals, didn't
That was
they?
nasty.
Do you know what?
Would you have had that
I'll tell you why the Tottenham ones are weird, yeah? Mothers, everyone hates them. Everyone has something
everyone,
with Tottenham.
but yeah, London, yeah.
West Ham do,
United fans don't.
Chelsea do, Arsenal do. Everyone hates Tottenham.
United
Yeah,
fans
That's
don't.
how it
London,
goes.
they're very hated, yeah.
United fans don't.
No, you
I
love
hate them.
them.
They give us good players as well. I hate them.
One that I'm surprised they didn't make it is John Obi Mikel to Chelsea.
That was bad.
I had that
That
high.
was bad.
Because
That
he
was
signed with
snaky.
us. He didn't even kick a ball, but that was snaky. That was
No,
mad.
I hear you, but like John, like Mikel, like
No,
it's
he's
Mikel.
bro. He
He plays
signed
for
with us.
Blackburn.
bro.
I quickly,
It's just
I'll tell you
like-
what, yeah,
No,
I'm
that's
going to
rude.
follow
It was
this up
rude.
with something I heard this week, yeah? I heard in
This
the
is good
Nigerian,
information, by the way,
in the
'cause this guy
Nigerian
hears
Premier
everything.
League, one team had loaned a player to another team, and that team sold the player. What? Bro,
In Nigeria, that definitely happened.
I heard they just sold him. Like they called him back. And he's like, nah, he's gone. Like.
They tried to recall him.
He said,
He said, nah. He's gone.
that's cold. Arsenal could have done that.
Cold.
He could have got about 30 mil for Kabaya.
That sounds like a case that they have grounds. They have grounds. They can sue them.
Another transfer that didn't make it, Rio Ferdinand to Manchester United. Disappointed that didn't make it. That's
I had that
You
in.
should be ashamed of yourself,
I
Rio.
had that in there.
From Leeds to Man United.
Oh, bro,
he's from
started
South
the-
London, bro.
He started the crumble of that team. It's Rio's fault that Leeds even ever were out the Premier League.
He's a West Ham player. He's a West Ham player. By the way,
not
real
that
fan.
bad.
Yeah,
Thanks for
that's how I
watching.
feel. Like, he's not really like
He's not a Leeds man. He's a West Ham player, and he's a Londoner. It's like, come on, man.
A couple more transfers that didn't make it. Lee Clark to Sunderland. Greg wanted that in that real bad. Greg wanted that in real bad.
Newcastle, Sunderland.
Harry Redknapp to Southampton.
Do it for me.
That was ugly at the time.
Pass out there, please.
That didn't make it.
Harry Redknapp to Southampton.
That's bad.
Where did he go there from?
Portsmouth.
And the one that came 11th, Michael Owen to Manchester United.
Oh, how did that not make it?
That's rude.
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool fans will pretend. Liverpool fans will tell you that they don't care now. Michael
At the
Owen.
time,
They do care.
They
Yeah.
care.
They boo. They make his family cry in the stands and that. Like they hate that. Like they hate that. Like they hate that.
Michael Owen doesn't really like football though, so
It's true. It's true. They move like he's not a Liverpool legend because he come to United when he really is a Liverpool legend.
That deep, yeah.
it's
No,
deep
seriously
over
deep.
there, bro. The man,
It's big business. Like they cut him out their heart. Like they're done with Owen.
you got to pick a side over in Liverpool. You got to pick a side. Donny didn't pick a side, and then he went and scored that crucial goal for United against City. It contributed to the league.
Became a legend when he did
The
that.
goal was crazy, man.
A who
It was
legend?
crazy. I watched it on my phone.
A Jordy legend.
I was going. He is not a Manchester United legend.
all right. Introducing our panel from left to right. It's now got an additional person. You probably noticed that. He's been fighting diplomats. But my first person on the panel, I'm going to give him a little bit of time because all we get is complaints that he doesn't get to talk about Chelsea winning the Champions League. And that's because he goes on holiday and then just skips shows. So welcome to the show, Savage Dan.
I've won it twice in 10 years.
Capitalist.
I don't like capitalists.
Next on the panel, we got a man who was told that him blowing clouds of vape makes him look cool on camera, and he hasn't stopped since.
What is this,
That's
licorice?
grape as well. It's grape flavour.
Licorice or something?
Yeah.
Margs from Mashtown. You might have seen him on YouTube not wearing his hat on a t-shirt, and today's wearing a bucket hat. Specs isn't happy. His tweets are outrageous. Welcome.
Big Marks. Big Mark from the east side of the bridge, man. You know what it is. And
And it was his birthday this week.
Happy birthday, brother.
Marga, man.
26.
More life.
26.
26 years young, you know, only getting younger.
Nope. Only getting younger.
So Lippy's younger as well now.
If he's 36, I'm
Trust
18.
me, man. But
We out shrinking.
you know what they say, man. Bury me in the Stretford then.
Next on the panel is a man who was here at 1 o'clock for a shoot at 1 o'clock. It is now 2:52 and we have not really started yet. It's Jordy.
Because people don't respect time. Jordy, not Jordan.
Talk to me important.
Thank you
Next
for
on the
that.
panel, we got a man who is committed to this blonde hair life. He's rattling around at home watching YouTube videos, trying to trigger people on Twitter.
Stevo, not emo.
Are you sure?
Talk to me. Talk to me. Important.
Talk to me important.
I want that as it goes.
That's cold.
Next on the panel, we got a man who wants to tell us about a fight he had with a diplomat today. SG with the glasses. Tottenham knew that you were there today because you were causing trouble.
Good fade.
Specs.
Good fade.
Oh, is my man a diplomat?
Me and Issues were arguing, and he grabbed me. What was that?
Yeah, he's some of mine.
What was
I heard it as well.
What was? Don't do that. When I talk
Never
to you
you're
about
gonna
a fight.
start this.
Take my fight seriously, bruv.
On my life.
Talk to your boy.
Issues. I've known you over 20 years, bro. Don't put your hand on my throat when we're arguing. So he's put his hand. Put your hand. Put your hand.
That's a yellow.
And then for some reason my glasses dropped.
Now you're blind. You're blind. You don't even know what you're grabbing, like.
Issues, you want this? And then when we let go, I said, don't ever speak to me ever again, Issues. And then PK picked me up.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Hey, Issues, what? You gonna come in the car, yeah?"
I couldn't leave him.
Couldn't leave. Next on the panel, we got PK Uber.
Yeah, man, I was doing Uber one today.
You wearing? Is that the same brand as the hat?
Yeah.
How do you know my man? That's my dog.
Huh?
He don't give me no. I ain't got that t-shirt. What's going on? I actually know him. Nah, seriously, I ain't got that hat either. What the fuck?
You know what? I just want to make a disclaimer. I don't know these niggas.
I know him. Fuck y'all.
Man of the match.
I know you even.
Man of the match performance at the weekend, PK.
Yeah, man of the match. Got a goal. I was on my Grealish thing. You get it? I was just driving.
Who played right back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah, I do know. Who played right back? Actually, I don't remember, but I know I was doing my thing.
What's this? What is going on here? Next on the panel, we got a man who's got a new position himself.
Yep.
He doesn't want to be right back anymore.
I'm saying.
That's how far evolved he is. He's playing right of a free.
That's what happens when you
left
get
of
old.
a three.
Left of a free, sorry,
just-
yeah.
What?
That's not easy. That's not easy.
What? They paid
Introverted.
Number 5.
Introverted.
Finally, on the panel, we got a man who I've just remembered him and Alhan stole our marketing gimmick when we Specs faked that fight with Miles. They did it with Unknown T. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
We should talk
You
about
say
that at some
day,
point.
I say night. I walked into the situation
Yes.
not knowing.
You were the
fuck
one who
all.
was set up.
I
agree.
was set up. I didn't know nothing. Yeah, man. Our hands
But his
stole the
name's
thing.
Poet.
God bless you all, man. Someone's at the door. Thank you so much.
Boys, Cristiano Ronaldo's back in the Premier League.
I was watching Chelsea play Arsenal, yeah?
That hat is pissing me.
It's fine.
That's it, Mark. I can't let you land.
It's fine.
Until you take the hat off.
Your head is so narrow.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Lippy, stay out of this.
No, leave my hat, please.
Narrow face.
Leave my hat. Sorry, but what's your point?
Yeah, I was just saying. I was watching Chelsea play Arsenal, and they just look like a dominant team. They just look like they're blatantly better than them, whatnot. Yeah, they got dominated. We drew with Southampton, struggled a bit, and I'm saying this is just more of the same shit. And then I'm thinking like, if we played our Arsenal team, yeah, if say we just played them next week or whatever, we would struggle with them for as much as signings we've made or whatever. But now we got Cristiano, we're gonna beat you.
Nah.
Definitely. No, 100%.
Struggle
You
against
would
Arsenal
definitely
next
lose.
Yeah, we
Nah,
would.
you-
We would.
No, take the compliment. He just said they signed Ronaldo to beat Arsenal.
When Ronaldo left, that was a different Ronaldo. He still had an ego, but now we're getting a man with X amount of millions of Instagram followers, the most followed man
He knows himself.
in the world. This
And
is
he-
someone who Pogba is going to struggle with.
They're
Nah.
talking 2 year.
Everyone's
They're
gonna
talking
struggle
2 year deal.
Who's
He
seven?
knows-
Wait, who's number 7 at United?
Cavani.
So what about his brand now?
What?
What about his brand?
It's done.
It's still
He came too late.
CR7.
CR7's done now. So it's just CR1.
If he was the real one, he'll wear number 77.
That's the thing. He's gonna take it upon himself to be the man of the house and
But he
pass
can't.
it.
There's too many of them.
Stat
that's
There's
done
a
that.
bag of adults in that changing room, you know.
Stat padder.
You know, in Football Manager, right? You'll have a player on your shortlist.
Yeah.
And then a team that you don't like bids for that player and they get accepted. And you go, fuck.
You panic,
I
yeah.
didn't want him necessarily. But
Wow.
not letting
I'm not letting them
so
get
you
him.
bid.
I'm not a dickhead, yeah.
And then it gets accepted. Then you go to offer him a contract. You just think, I hope he doesn't want to come. Because then at least that's right.
And then he wants 600,000 a week.
No, the demands is just like, oh, shit. But the board is saying, do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
You offer him the contract, and then you just sit there and you're just like, oh my God.
And you've got him
I
now.
don't want him.
Yeah.
Don't know what to do.
That is
Stop
what happened.
him.
That's what happened.
It's cool, but it's shithousery. It's better we get him than let him go to City. It's
Maybe,
just true.
unless it's not.
They
I
are
don't know if
But
it
you know
is.
what?
Bro.
I'm with you, you know, because I like back in the day when teams used to bid for someone like Arsenal bid for Wright Phillips, we done like 12, 13 million. And then Chelsea said, fuck that, 26, we took him. It just shows you who's the real boss. So when Man United come in and say, now let's boss this situation, I kind of respect it.
I know it's like I don't even know what the word is, yeah, but a lot of them players have got an affinity to Ronaldo. Like they do care about whether he cares about it or not. They do care about his legacy and his reputation and the way that the club looks. They weren't going to let him go to City. They weren't going to let him go to City.
They got a free run at Haaland now in the summer. That's
Listen, Man
what's
City have had a fucking stinker.
No, they haven't.
They need
Harry
a
Kane,
nine.
They spent a whole
They have.
summer waiting for
They
Harry
have.
Kane. They lose to Tottenham.
No, but
Then they go for Cristiano Ronaldo. They lose him to United.
You know what that
Tego,
means?
no, bro.
Messi.
Tego,
Stinker,
you
bro.
said it. You said they're doing the Harry Kane business without a plan B,
Yeah.
and then they tried to magically pretend like they had a plan B, which was Ronaldo,
Bro,
and then now they ain't got
This
it.
is what's bad as well. Is Man United had a stinker as well because Ronaldo's been available.
They don't
And
want
Man United
him.
didn't want him. They don't want him now.
Yeah, they don't want him.
They didn't want him. He's
You
been
lot been
available.
twanged, bro.
You know my children do
could have
that.
got Haaland in the summer.
My children-
We can still get Haaland.
You've
You're not
Alexis
getting
Sanchez
Haaland.
yourselves again.
Not
We
getting
can
Haaland now,
still
bro.
afford Haaland in the summer.
Haaland's dad is a
2-year deal, bro.
He's
Yeah, it's
ex-City,
alright.
bro. He's going City
Cavani's
now,
gone next year. It's
definitely,
fine.
bro.
Ollie.
We're gonna have to get into this top
Yeah, let's
10.
get into this top 10.
But United,
Let's get
stop
into
signing
this top 10 of
36-year-olds.
Treachery. That's what it is. Treachery.
Chicharito.
No, treachery.
Oh.
Number 10 in our top 10 snake moves, top 10 of treachery, is weirdly, I don't get it, Rafa Benitez to Everton.
That wasn't even in mine.
That means
That wasn't even
Loons-
in mine.
That means Loons voted
That's
seven.
tired.
I think I might
That
have
one's
done that,
tired.
you know.
That one's tired.
I put it in there.
That is shit.
Specs had him very high.
I don't think it's tired. It's not
You know
tired.
why? That Merseyside war is
Yeah, but
forever.
Everton's tired though, man.
It's tired,
They're not
but
in the beef.
you know what? Rafa lies a lot because I remember Rafa saying he would never manage
Yeah,
Chelsea.
I hear that.
And then he was
He went
Chelsea
there,
manager
yeah,
as
he's
well.
a
So
liar.
like,
Bro, he came from China via Newcastle. It wasn't like he left Liverpool. and then
I
was
listen,
like,
I
It doesn't
hear this
matter.
though, yeah?
He
If
knows the
you're-
implications of that move, man. It doesn't matter.
If your op is your op, but you just say, fuck it, I'm going to travel Thailand quickly. And then I'm going to go Caribbean. And then I'm going to go Africa. And then I come back. That's still your op.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, but the Everton are
That's
not
so
at
true.
ops because you're
So
fighting
you
an
won
op that's
the
got no
Champions League with
waps.
Liverpool, innit?
Everton got no
Yeah.
waps. Liverpool got bazookas.
Yeah.
Everton
It's
got
not
waps. Man, Everton are fist
it's
fighting.
not- it's not ops.
Yeah,
It's not
They-
ops.
they-
Tell
they've
that to the-
got
to
no
the-
Ops on principle base, maybe not on performance base, but like it's ops, fam. On principle base, it's up. What has he said?
You're representing hella weirdos right now.
Rafa Benitez has a right to earn a living for his family.
True.
I mean, he's got enough money for his family and his kids and his kids. But he has a right to earn a living.
From what I understand, his family is still in Liverpool. Like all through his stint across the.
He loved it there.
Yeah, they grew up there.
Liverpool
So he wanted to
sacked
come
him
home
as well, right?
Yeah.
He sacked me.
No, but come on,
Yeah, but
man.
if
He
your
knows, like I
performances
said,
are
he
not
knows
good
the
enough-
implications of that, man. Come on, man. Like he
Managers
knows.
get
Bro,
sacked.
man.
I've got two things. One is is it as important now, the snaky vibe, as it was back in the day? And two, are we mad that he just wants to come back to Liverpool as a whole? He loves Liverpool.
Yeah, he wants
And
to,
the
his
Prem-
family are here.
It's got nothing to do with that. There's principles in football,
if
man.
Everton accept that, that's shit.
Is it?
That's
They
shit.
should accept that.
They should.
But, alright,
They should.
the first question then, like snaky moves nowadays, seeing the information we've got from the internet and everything like that, is it as bad as it was
I
back
think
in
it
the
is.
day?
It can be worse in places, but I just think Liverpool-Everton is a rivalry that is very
It's true.
watered down.
I'll put it at
Very-
8. Historical.
Nicky Barmby, Abel Xavier,
Yeah.
like players that
It's
They were
watered
the
down.
first
It's watered
years,
down.
though.
Yeah.
nobody cares.
Able Xavier.
Do you know what it is? I think it's only a snaky thing, unfortunately, when it's the other way. So when it's Everton
Yeah,
to
if it was
Liverpool,
Everton to-
no one
yeah,
seems to
if
care.
it was
It's
Everton
true.
to Liverpool,
No one
it'll
cares.
be a
When
big
Nick
deal.
Barmby went there,
It'll
it's
be a big
true.
deal.
I don't know if anyone even has made that move.
I remember when he took the Chelsea job and it was like, hold on, why is he hanging around on a boat with Roman Abramovich? Chelsea have got a manager. It's because he is a slut.
You can't go China. You can't go China like that. Just come back. Like
You kind of have to come back from China, bro. You
just
can't
be
stay
there.
there.
Yeah, you can't stay China
You
forever.
can't
You have
stay
to come
there.
Yes,
back.
you can. We've decided we're not going to get cancelled by China. So yeah, China.
Well, he should have.
I was meant to go play
No,
in China.
I'm trying to.
I was meant to go play in China.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
What?
saying it's good.
I swear to God, I was
I
meant to
knew
go
that.
play in
Fuck
China.
him.
For who?
Shenyang. I swear to
looked
God,
over
I
that
got.
deal.
Man said Shenyang.
I swear.
No, but I seen him on FIFA. I seen him on FIFA.
What's his name?
Man said Shenyang.
You could keep laughing.
Bro, look, this is a Chinese contract.
That's
bruv.
a Yardman thing.
Xing
like,
Yang. Persie. Yeah.
Bro, I'm not lying, bro. They
real.
were doing my visa and that.
It's real.
It's real.
So what
It's
happened?
real.
I don't know what it says, but I know they were gonna give me rondos. That's all I know. I was
What
meant to
happened?
go
What
China.
happened? Why was
You know what happened? You know
Why
what
was you in Tottenham? this
Medical,
morning?
innit?
Listen, there's two clubs in the same city like Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, Liverpool, Everton. For me,
Just don't do it, man.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
yeah.
I said
mean,
it's easy to say that from
no.
here, but yeah, you
I'm
should.
saying I get that.
Bristol
In
Rovers,
the
Bristol
era
City.
we grew up in, but no one gives a fuck.
No, but they need to.
No, it's not that. Don't do that.
They
It's
don't.
back in the day, there was everyone involved more or less was a football fan.
Yes.
Now it's commercial. There's a bag of wankers. You know who you are on
Nothing
Twitter.
wrong with wanking.
And it's nothing wrong, but they'll hold the voice in football. But well, now they hold the voice on online. But it doesn't mean
I'm
that
a
it's
wanker.
changed the principles.
It
The
has.
principles are, man.
Alright,
They are what they are.
Steve-O.
Nah,
The
man.
principles are still the
Change.
same, and you know what it is? I think people have learned from the past year, like a lot of like serious man who are ingrained in their club's culture don't really do it no more.
What,
You get me?
wanking?
It's the managers recently.
I'm serious.
Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a prime example. Donny real Ole Gunnar Solskjaer done the bird call and let man know
think
we don't do
City-
that around here.
Number 9 on our list comes back to Rafael Benitez, and it's Fernando Torres to Chelsea.
I accidentally didn't put it in my one,
I
but
didn't
it should
put it
be
in.
in.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did he leave in Jan?
Yes.
That's fucked.
Horrible.
And you know what's so mad?
After coming back from a long injury,
Yes.
bagging a couple, got bagged against Chelsea.
And then
That's twice.
Looked like he was coming back, and then there's like,
We just had enough
Well-
of him scoring against us.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, yeah.
And then
Liverpool knew he was done, and they had 50 million for him.
Yep.
I don't even
think
care
they
about
knew,
that.
but they
no,
got
they
very
knew,
lucky.
they knew,
They
they
got
knew.
very lucky.
No, there was,
I've heard from a source.
yeah, from good
I've heard from a
source. They knew he was
It's,
done,
it's a convenient
No,
thing
I've
to
heard
say
it.
now, though.
bro.
No.
Bro, they knew he was. They
I
knew he
hear
was
you,
done.
Tigo.
They knew he was done. They knew he was done.
Yeah, we bought him. It's all right. They
You've
went and
got-
bought-
you've got
and
finesse.
Liverpool went and got. And we didn't get finesse. He went round Valdez.
At that time, though, that felt like Chelsea saying, "All right, Liverpool, back to
Leaving in
Europa
January
Cup.
is rude.
Back to Europa. That's you now. We're Chelsea.
And
We're,
then they went and got.
and he got Suarez, and you got Torres. So it was a snake.
We
move.
won Champions
It was
League,
a
though.
snake move.
So
We won
we're-
Champions
Yeah, but he was there.
It's
He
semi-finals.
didn't win. But they were already. He scored in the
But do you know
semi-finals.
what I'll give to him though? He come England, he did the snaky stuff, but when he went back home, he went back to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
And he was shit.
It's funny when I saw Torres in Chelsea, he looked sad, man. He never looked quiet.
Because he knew he never had it anymore.
There's no love at Chelsea.
He
though.
looked
They just
depressed.
ship people in and out. There's like
It's a
25
results
on loan
business
now.
at Chelsea.
Yeah.
We want you need to bank now,
You could tell
not
what-
next year.
Liverpool's love in
There was
it.
no social element.
Wait, am I the only one that thinks that Torres was? You could tell he was a confidence player and he was playing
fully,
at the highest
fully.
of confidence.
That's what
and
I'm
when
saying,
didn't
he
have
looks
it,
sad.
He still had the same touch. Still had the same reaction.
I'll tell you what I think it is. It's levels. So, for example, at Liverpool at the time, yes, they were a good team. They were a cup team, but they weren't. They didn't have the pressure of having to win the league.
It matters.
Chelsea, you have to come.
They
here
had
and
one
win.
year. They had 1 year where Torres and Liverpool were knocking on United's
Close-ish,
door. They
yeah.
were
They
didn't
knocking
win
on
it.
his door.
But there's not pressure at Chelsea. If you don't win the league or you
But I
don't
hear
win
you though,
something,
Steve, it
you're
had to
under
be
pressure.
It had to be the injury because he was a completely different.
But is
player,
there always
bro.
pressure at Liverpool?
No, Liverpool's
No.
a big Liverpool's
There's
a
pressure,
Liverpool's
but
a
not
big football city. So all the times when they're actually challenging for the league, there's definitely pressure in that time. Like, there's big pressure.
There
over
is,
there.
No, no,
but
I know
At the
fact.
same
No,
time, when
no,
they come, when they used to come like third back then, it would be like, oh,
Yeah.
Bro, when they won the Champions League, they finished like 5th or
there you
6th.
go.
They're not a
But that's what
Premier
I'm
League
saying.
team
Torres,
like that.
Torres
I
times, yeah, they were coming like third in that, and that was they were happy with that, bro. They were happy with being challenged.
Different
They were happy
pressures,
challenge for real. They were
Yeah,
happy
they were
challenging.
It
happy.
for
definitely
real.
felt like a snake move, though, didn't it, at the time?
I don't know. I didn't vote for it. So I didn't care. I don't care.
January, that's why. You're right. It was the time.
It's rude. It's rude. It's rude.
And think about where he was in his career as well. He hasn't moved like years down the line like Andy Cole. Like
He was
no one
so
cares about
dead
that.
at
He
Chelsea.
moved like when he's in his prime. He obviously had the
He
injury,
weren't in
but
his
people,
prime.
They
He was
loved
done.
him as
they
well.
loved no.
They
Liverpool
loved him.
loved
People
Torres.
didn't know this.
He lived him. They
I
didn't know he
reckon
was
the
injured like
teams
that.
get
He was
snaked
definitely in his prime.
are usually the shitter teams.
Next, number 8. Next on our list is Jose Mourinho to Spurs.
Bad.
Shit house.
That's
room.
bad.
That's shit
That's
house.
bad.
room.
Oh wait, that's sneaky to Chelsea.
I don't
That's
think
bad.
so.
Yeah. It was down, though. It was down.
It was down,
Weren't in my
and it was out of options.
I think Chelsea were the first people
In the
to
Prem.
know he was.
I
done.
think that at that point, you look at Jose Mourinho and you say, you know what? This guy is chasing it.
Yeah.
It was
We
like
talked about it earlier. We talked about how Pep's talking about going international football in 2023. And we were like, why hasn't Mourinho done it yet? It's because he needs a hit.
Before he went Spurs, there was talks of Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you wanted him.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. It didn't
you
happen.
wanted him.
You
No, it
wanted
didn't
him.
happen because of me, bro. I was the reason it didn't.
You
go
wanted
through.
him.
He would have been better at Arsenal than Spurs.
I would have
though,
pulled up. I would have pulled
It
up.
would have worked more for him.
No way.
What you on
You got
about?
to think Mourinho needs strong players, right?
Bro.
Arsenal's that's not
Yeah, but
bad.
Mourinho wouldn't have bought Ben White in the man there, so I think I would take Ben Mourinho at Arsenal.
Well, he took Basuma to the park.
He bought that.
No, Ndombele.
He bought Tammy
Ndombele,
Abraham.
to the
I like Mourinho. He
Oi,
bought
no,
Tammy.
let me
bro.
tell you something.
Listen, one player always thrives under Mourinho.
And that's Xhaka.
There's always one, and they thrive. Like they become the best player that they've ever been. And the rest kind of after time.
They break down. They break down. They
they
get
get
depressed. They
broken,
get
yeah.
fat. If Mourinho went Arsenal, though, Xhaka would have been a monster.
Lacazette would have been
He
It would have been the Archway Bridge.
Mourinho's a snaky you because I'm telling you now.
He would have been a bold defensive midfielder by now. Finished.
After Roma, I'm telling you the boys now. Remember I said this. After Roma, you're gonna see him linked to Man City.
He's gonna go up.
When
He's
Pep's
definitely
done
gonna
over
go up. I hear that.
He's-
I think he'll
Yes,
come
not
second.
unless,
with
not
Roma.
unless
He's
he
done it
does
for
well
manager.
at Roma.
He's done it for manager.
Yeah,
For manager, he goes everywhere.
He has to have a. He has to do
Porto,
well at Roma.
Sporting, Benfica, and
How many seasons have you played on Football Manager? You're like on 28.
at least I got a computer at home, bruv, so I can play it.
I got a Dell laptop.
I know you got a Dell laptop, bruv. I know with one L.
Wait, this is last chance saloon for Mourinho, though, yeah?
Nah.
Nah, man.
He can't die.
He's certified.
Can't win that much and
His
he
second
beat
coming
the last
is gonna.
chance.
When grey hair Mourinho is gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah, give him another 5, 6
see
years.
grey
He might
hair.
come back.
Now,
on
but like,
smoke.
Old patch, old man,
He
like
needs,
old,
you know what he
old,
needs? He
like-
needs a crazy number 2, another
Like, he
crazy
shouldn't
number
be
2.
in the-
Do you know
and he's
what?
back
Look,
again.
not that this is about Jose Mourinho. It's about his move to Spurs and how it hurt Dan's feelings, right? But I'm told that when they looked at all things being equal when he left, the fitness levels and everything of the players was so low, and that maybe his time is kind of like because he didn't.
What, are you talking about
didn't-
Chelsea
he
or
didn't. He
Tottenham?
didn't want data. You know, like the tracking vests.
yeah,
Didn't want
yeah.
his players wearing tracking vests. He
just
didn't.
wanted to
I
do it
use
by
my
eye more.
eyes.
Yeah, do
He
it
kept
by
saying that is a bad sign for a modern manager. So unless he, but then there's also something in his bag. Then something he can pull out. Okay, now I'm interested in stats. Then maybe he's
Yeah,
another
no.
manager.
When he grows up and like becomes like
said grows
more,
up.
no, when he becomes more in tune with the 2021 football, then he'll be back.
I think he done it on purpose.
I don't rate that move. Like, I don't rate it highly in the betrayal thing. It was like you need a move, have it.
Yeah, because he'd already snaked you for United.
And that was already bad. And he brought them success.
But do you know what it
He
is?
never said he'll never manage United. He said he'll never manage Spurs.
Did he say
Did he?
that?
Yeah,
he did say
said
it.
he'll
Yeah.
manage him, yeah.
Well, we know Mourinho. He said Diego Costa's not fit.
Bang.
Do you reckon
Probably
it,
wasn't.
Did it end bad at,
Bang, he's a liar.
Did it end bad at Chelsea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes across as a bitter
Twice.
man.
They were like,
Twice.
yeah, twice.
No, but they got Tammy Abraham.
second time
They're
was
asking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I got a feeling he can phone up Chelsea and just be like, "Oh, God, it's Mourinho."
They're still boys.
Like, what's
Because
going
he's
on,
a
bro?
legend.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah, 100%.
And I remember when he was doing Sky at a Chelsea game, he turned to the window and like everyone in that stand's turning around singing to him. They still love him.
He's a legend, of course.
still love him.
But he's, you know, like when your brethren snakes you, but it's still your brethren.
No.
And you kind of like it. Like you heard about something, you're just like, this guy's too funny though. It's still
Gal is a
fuck
better
with him.
example. You could always punch out your brethren. You know, you got one hot gal, but she done you wrong, but
She's still hot.
she's hot, bro.
It's your brethren, man.
And you find
It's
out
like, you and your brethren fell out, but you're still in the same friendship group. He comes in the room, you don't speak to him, but he's there busting jokes, and you're dying not to laugh, but you can't help it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
you're giving one of them though.
It's killing you.
Yeah, you know, literally.
That's a gangster laugh, you know.
You should watch tonight.
Anyway, what's going on PK's phone?
I don't know.
Forget it. You see that contract from China? It's gone. He's not signing, fam.
He's after other. He's after other.
Shenyang.
He's after.
I know that
other
look. That's
contracts.
pregnancy scare.
He's after other
He's after
contracts.
Pregnancy scare.
Young Saded. He beat
That
the
is-
case. He beat the case.
That is pregnancy scare.
Nah, he
What's
beat
wrong,
the
bro?
case.
What's wrong? Did you beat your cousin by accident or something? What's wrong? What happened? He's got something.
I'll tell you if you want.
No.
I didn't read that shit. I'll put that.
That's a we need to talk text though.
Yeah,
definitely.
Bro, you said did he beat his cousin by accident? Has that ever happened with you? Never. Has that been with you? No, it's never.
Specs, you never beat your cousin. You don't need to lie to us.
What do you mean?
Bro. This is a safe
I'm
place,
supposed
bro.
to not beat my cousin. I said Specs, you never beat your
Rock one.
Hey, you're rattled, PK. PK, you're rattled.
A man gave me a drink in a can. That's what it is. A man gave me a drink in a can.
You can
San
never.
Miguel.
Where's
San
You
Miguel.
ain't got that in
San
you.
Miguel, boys.
In the car, he told me a story about his cousin. I was like,
Brother, don't make no lies. I'll never give you a lift again, bro.
you know, cut.
I went to. I'm not even gonna talk.
You know what it is?
This
This is just proof you're only human, man. You can't put in eights every week.
It's the drink. It's legit. I'm telling you.
Hey, PK.
No names, but someone's about to beat their cousin. No names.
Hey, PK. We've seen it now.
Brother,
You're only human, bro.
You lot saw.
You can't put in eights every week, bro.
It don't work
Can
like that.
alcohol is, you know them can alcohols, yeah. Man pulled that in my cup
Cocktail,
and
mini cocktail.
no one said nothing to me. Now I'm feeling a bit.
Man said, you could never beat your cousin.
Never beat your cousin.
You ain't got that.
You ain't got
You ain't got that have a heart.
You ain't cold like that, bro.
You know like me? I do it all the time.
That's what you get for looking at your phone on Snapchat during the show. Number 7 on our list is Raheem Sterling to Manchester City.
Bad.
Liverpool fans were hurt.
Do you remember the
They're still
comments?
hurt.
I
They're still
believe
hurt.
he could have gone anywhere and they would have been hurt, right?
Yeah.
Because City and Liverpool ain't a rivalry.
Because they boo Grealish now. Like whenever Grealish goes somewhere, they boo him. Like Manchester City
Every
represents
team
evil
boos
now.
Grealish.
Yeah,
Okay.
Manchester City
Okay,
is like
okay.
a glory hunting thing.
No, but it's the
That's what
way he left, I believe, was a bit mad to
No,
to Liverpool
pricks.
fans. To Liverpool fans.
Because when
He's-
all our players went City, everyone rated them. That's why you
Yeah, but the transition of City
every
happened.
single one of them.
I didn't even vote for that. Only Liverpool fans care about that. Was the best thing for his career. Like,
I don't
understand
care,
what
I
they
don't
Do you
wanted
know
to
what?
do.
Do you know what as well? Like when he first got into the Liverpool team, right? I was doing some work with him, and he was a teenager, very young, hadn't even signed a pro contract because he
Had
wasn't
that hair,
old enough.
that weird hair.
Had weird hair, yeah, weird relaxed hair. But
That's a Northwest thing.
No,
yeah, it is.
Hey.
Anyway, but he just got into the team, and
Your hair's blonde, bro, don't.
Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers was like, yeah, you can't do anything till he's signed pro terms. So they were playing him as a youth player.
Yeah.
Soon as he signed the contract, cool, he's an adult, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. They stopped playing him. People don't remember this. They actually stopped playing him. Brendan Rodgers was like, cool, I've now convinced you, because Man United wanted him, Arsenal wanted him, Chelsea wanted him. To make him stay, they gave him the first team football and said, you ain't going to get that anywhere else. Soon as he turned 17, signed that
Snatched
contract,
it from him.
psh, see you later. Didn't play for the rest of the
Oh,
year.
he was playing on
basically.
an approach to sign thing.
Yeah. So I think the second that he had the opportunity to turn around to Liverpool and go, You think I don't remember how you did me? Watch this.
But Tego, do you remember where they were playing him? Because he kind of left after Suarez left and Coutinho left, and then it was like him. Someone left. No, 2 players left before him, I think. And then I remember he was playing multiple positions. I remember him playing up front, behind the striker.
Yeah, he did.
So it was just the timing of his when he left, because he was the last player part of that sort of dynasty that almost won the league.
I think
it killed
Brendan
him.
Rodgers got gas because remember there was a footage going around of Brendan Rodgers just
from that Channel 5 documentary.
Yeah, do you remember that?
He's heating him because my man said steady. My man told him steady, and he hit him on the pitch
in America.
I kind of just feel like maybe Liverpool didn't treat him. They knew they had a superstar there, but maybe as soon as Raheem and his team saw an opportunity to be like, all right, boys, long memory. See you later.
See these
It was
stories
kind of
here.
Brandon, though, man.
Intentions were right.
I rate it.
They didn't want him to feel like, you know them ones.
Big time, all of that, yeah.
Just cut whenever.
Again, he's a
but they
no
dealt with
issue.
it wrong.
But you know what though?
QPR,
All of
no
these
issue.
stories,
Liverpool.
see these stories that Tego tells and these urban myths and all this from behind the dressing room. Some of these stories I know. So when I'm thinking, I don't know what urban myths means, to be honest with you. But when I'm talking about loyalty in football, like we were talking about Ashley Cole and things like that, I know these sort of stories. So when you see a player leave, it doesn't surprise me.
No, we know that, but we're talking from the fans' perspective. The fans don't give a shit. Like, it is what it is. If you come, I've supported this club my whole life. You need to understand the philosophy and the vibe over here.
No, but they need to understand that.
Liverpool were trying to win the league
They need
that
to
year.
understand that.
Liverpool were trying to win the league that
They
year.
should.
Gerrard, Suarez,
SAS.
Sterling, Sturridge.
Yeah,
they were trying to win it. And then who's this coming up? Who's going to win the league for the next 10 years? That's who we went to. So for Liverpool fans, it was like, wow, we were so close to doing it the right way.
Yeah.
We developed this kid. We had Sturridge.
It was never going to happen, man.
But so for them, it represented like, maybe they could be champions. The Klopp era now, they could have had that then.
Who gives a fuck what it represents for them? That's what I'm saying. Like when they're doing all that snake shit in his comments to his family, and that, who gives a fuck about it?
Fuck them.
I agree.
I agree. No, listen, I agree with that.
No,
but
I'm the same man for
unfortunately,
peace,
if
yeah.
you go Liverpool and you leave with the man, and it was bad. Brendan Rodgers played him too many different positions, all sorts. So he has the right to leave. But when you go to Manchester City, and like Tego said, you thought your team was going to be on the up, and then you've left to go to Man City, the money team.
Treated him
What was that?
owners.
50 M's they got for him as well. Like,
Come on.
Yeah, big wages. That was the best thing for his career.
Of course.
And I'm happy he doesn't.
And I don't even
City
look at it
treated
as
him right
snaky.
as well, bro. Number 7 shirt.
I don't look at it as snaky.
He's
Come
been
on.
a starter.
Loons is gonna
Jamaican as well.
Loons is gonna kill us.
Jamaican, naughty Jamaican boy.
West Green Road's finest,
the-
Northwest's finest.
The people
Brixton.
that were looking after Sterling didn't pay my money.
All right, this next one, number 6 on our list. I'm going to let PK go first because PK had it number 1. Emmanuel Adebayor to Manchester City.
As an African man, you have to have some sort
As a
of
Green, it
loyalty.
was bad.
No, as an African man, forget football. As an African man, you have to have some. You've got no shame,
Let
no
me tell you something.
decorum.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That man comes from a family of snakes. Yeah, I don't know if you know this story.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, my dad
his
told
mum-
me.
but his
My
mum.
dad told me. My dad told
Oh.
me. He said
So-
Adebayor does kissy.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
What is that?
Huh?
What's that?
Adebayor, you don't want to know because if you start saying these, I'm protected by
why?
certain powers.
Because
he's-
he's
Okay.
Adebayor is from Togo. isn't he?
Togo,
His
yeah.
dad's Ghanaian and his mum is Nigerian. Yeah, but he's born in Togo. His mum was just doing all kinds. So like, I think he has a brother that was ill, and his mum was taking money from him, saying that it was for the brother's treatment. The brother died at a point.
Allegedly.
The brother dead, bro.
Is he
He's
back?
still getting money for my man.
Yeah,
He's
funeral.
gone to Togo. His mum shot in jam or something with his face on it. That's what she was doing with the peas.
Jam.
Adebayor jam.
That's standard in West
Or water or something.
Adebayor jam. Bro. I don't know what.
I weren't jam.
That's standard.
I don't know what kind of treacherous.
Bro, that's standard, bro.
But I think he was.
That's not standard.
What is this story? Bro, you're telling me you haven't got an auntie? Tomorrow, if you sign for that Chinese team, some of your auntie will say, "Oh, they're sick. Send them 29,000 for treatment, and they buy a new car with their money." That's what they do.
Yeah, not my
Mum's
friend.
got 9 sisters. Mum's got 9 sisters. They've all
I
got
wonder why
cost me.
you're a snitch, bitch. It makes sense because it's hereditary.
When have I done that to you?
It's
When have I done that to you? I'm clean.
You're a snitch, bitch.
I was born over there too, but yeah, I'm clean. I'm clean.
Yeah, Adebayor, he's got no morals, no principles.
But I want to tell you this because you know what, that Adebayor story hurt me so much. I had to dig deep and watch it on the Discovery Channel to find out what really happened. And he said, no, seriously, he said he was on holiday, and his agent called him and said, "Listen, you're going City." He said, "No, I'm happy at Arsenal." He said, "Nah." He calls Wenger. Wenger says, "Nope, you've got to go.
Yeah.
We need the money."
Apparently, yeah.
What do you do?
No,
You
but
don't.
then look at the
But
goal.
he was upset.
But he was upset. But look at the goal.
Bro, he.
It's not the fans' fault.
The Arsenal fans turn on him. Do you not understand? These are the stories that
Yeah, but they
people
need to come out and
know.
chat. Because what else
Do
are we
you
gonna think?
understand?
But Steven, what else are we gonna
Fuck the
think?
fans.
He said it. Fuck the fans. Lie that man.
Oh.
Lie that.
We got the
lie that.
supporters. Fuck the fans.
No,
Yes.
fam.
Yes.
I was
Fuck the
angry.
Spartans. Say fuck the Spartans.
Go see it.
Don't say fuck the fans. Say fuck the Spartans.
Now, fuck most schooners, I say it with my chest. I'll go Emirates and crash a random adult because we're the most disgusting fan base in the world.
No, we're not Chelsea.
We are, man.
Wait,
Big up.
Wait, what happened
We're
when you
disgusting,
went?
bro.
You went Chelsea Arsenal the other day outside the stadium?
Bro,
Oh my
they
God!
beat
Tell
up
the
that
story.
Somali.
Tell the story. Tell the story. You told me.
What happened? They
We're
beat
in
up.
Nando's. Remember?
You took pictures
You
with
stopped
the Arsenal- with the
them Chelsea fans.
Oh my days, bro.
Watch. Hey, you man, watch this. Watch this.
Dan, there was some young Chelsea fans in the restaurant. They come to their load. They're watching that big up.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans, grown men over 50, tried to fight these 18-year-olds.
Howler.
Joke men. This is what I'm saying. I'll crash most schooners myself. I love that club. I love that
No,
club.
but it's the minority.
But
though.
I
It's
will
just-
go to the Emirates and open palm a random
backed
parent.
it.
I don't give a shit.
That's it.
Disgusting.
You backed it.
Tego, did he not back
What do you
Because
mean?
my thing is,
I
how
put
can you
99999.
all the
Mad. I backed it, bro. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Still.
So why? What, they just
they tried to crash
separate?
him.
They lost.
Lost.
So they tried to crash him.
Oh, after the game.
Yeah, the Chelsea fans were eating in the restaurant.
Go get the
across road.
hooligans then, bro, if you want to fight. You know them way there.
That's Millwall. That's Millwall West Ham. It's not Arsenal.
fans-
Arsenal ain't got fighters.
A lot of
And like,
football fans
but going
are
back to Adebayor, look,
A
to
lot
be
of
honest
you
with
are
you,
pricks.
I remember that game. I remember watching Soccer Saturday. I remember the response from Paul Merson or whoever it was. I remember being upset. I don't have that information that
Which
everyone
one?
has
Which
or
one?
anyone
He
has.
tried to
I'm-
upset you though. is what
Which
I'm saying.
one?
Exactly. So I'm saying to you,
When Adebayor went-
he's
Oh,
angry.
what- can I
Imagine
ask you a
this.
question, user?
He's angry at Wenger and them lot, and he takes it out on the man. Them.
Yeah, but listen.
Come on, bro.
Was the
Nasty.
celebration like worse than natural transfer?
What?
Is
Yes.
it the celebration? is it
The celebration was
But
mad.
the
He
transfer
scored
was the
on one end, ran to the other
forward.
end.
No, but I'm saying, is it the
Nah.
He
celebration that
didn't
makes
even run that fast for Arsenal.
Thank
As
you.
what? There's a statistic that says that. He didn't run that fast for Arsenal.
And Marks?
No, but is it the celebration that makes it all that worse?
Yeah,
Or
it
was
does.
It has
It
to
does.
be part of the
adds,
same
it
thing
adds.
though,
It's
right?
part.
Can I ask
It's
you
part.
a question there?
It's part of
Be
it.
honest, boys, yeah? If, and remember, the fans didn't know the information, but you're the player, you know the information, the fans are being a wanker to you, as fans do. I've been the same to people, and you get the opportunity to score against your fans, and you're going to do the same.
I'm not, nah.
What is?
There's a million other.
That's a wrong way to run.
Right,
There are a
you
million
of all
examples
people.
of that
Oh,
not
no,
happening. There are a million examples of that not happening.
Probably.
Boy, you sell me tomorrow.
what would they do?
You sell me tomorrow. I play against FilthyFellas.
Where you going?
I'm going on my knees in front of you
Pause.
every
Whoa,
time I miss
yeah.
a shot.
Man said, what do you mean you're going in front of him on his knees?
Pause.
Huh? Headers, Aka's legend. Aka's legend.
Back.
So you're onto me today after you pick me up. You're onto me. Why?
No, I just said you just said you
picked
just
him up
said
with
you're going
issues.
on your knees.
Adebayor went on his knees and celebrated.
No, but you said you're going on your knees in front of Tego.
No.
poet.
Leave me alone, guys.
Oh, you said in front of Poet.
Nah,
Oh,
Tego.
now you're doing a handicap match. Fuck it,
He said every time as well. Going on my knees
every time.
Okay, let me. Then for you, I'll have to explain what I mean. A celebration on my knees and slide on my knees and then get up as soon as I get closer to poet. Is that how I have to talk now on this show? The show's called FilthyFellas.
Fifth on our list, number 5 is Savage Dan. Says Fabregas to Chelsea.
Can't
Big
be.
up. It has to be up. It has to be up there.
Do you know what?
I don't think it should
Why?
be.
Because
As
Arsenal
in,
didn't
I
want him.
said-
Because we didn't want him.
Yes.
Yeah, but at the same time,
It does. That's still not an
It's
option.
still bad, isn't it?
There's,
He
wants
that's
to
not an
come
option.
to us.
What?
He wants to come.
Yeah, but he paid to leave. We wanted him to stay.
Yeah.
He paid to leave.
No, but he was
and
right
now he's
to
begging
leave.
to come back.
He was right
Why
to
was he
leave
back to leave?
because he was joining the best team in the world.
So why is he coming back?
Facts.
How about this? Year before, it was Man United. What would have been worse?
Oh,
United.
my Lord.
Do you know why? Because it was
United.
David Moyes that wanted him, right? It was.
Yes.
I'm sure it was David
Yes.
Moyes that
the
wanted
only
Fabregas.
reason why United would have been all right is United were really bad at that point. So
but
to
that
see
was
him
the
be
rivals
bad
when he
with
was
them
there,
No,
though.
but
would
Tego,
have
do
been
you know what
good.
made it worse for me?
Because
Who was his gaffer?
Going Chelsea, you knew he was winning the league for them, bro.
Who was Cesc
That's all
gaffer?
they needed, bro.
When he moved to
was
Chelsea.
cold for Chelsea as well.
He was cold
Just-
for
he
us.
was
Man don't
cold
like
for Chelsea,
Mourinho.
man.
We didn't, as Arsenal fans, we didn't like Mourinho. And then Cesc, you've been told, remember, you paid to leave, to go somewhere, and then they didn't even want you to stay. They kicked you out after being a false 9. And then you come back to the country and you go to Chelsea managed by Mourinho. And you want us to put you
Arsenal
on the
had-
bridge.
Arsenal had
Rip
first
it
refusal.
down.
Arsenal
Rip
had
it down.
first refusal on him.
I
agree.
think now, with the benefit of hindsight, we can say that Mesut Ozil really fucked Arsenal, man. Because that's why they didn't get him.
I just honestly want to say fuck.
I don't think he fucked us.
I had mad love for that guy, but I'll crash him if I see him.
I think Arsenal fucked
straight. I'll tell man straight. I hate him. I hate him like
He didn't even
top
move.
man.
Arsenal have just made the worst decisions for like the last
I'll
10,
crash
15
Ozil.
years. Like
Bad
every
guy,
time
yeah.
there's someone they can get and should get, they don't get them. They're gonna do it again now with Ben White. They let Tammy go to Roma. Like all of that. Like
Danny
it's
Ings.
just them.
History,
It's just what they do. Yeah.
But Cesc like seemed to get a different level of praise when he went Chelsea. People seem to figure out just how good he was.
Because he
could
won at
pick
8 no
every
more.
pass.
It was a full on
Him and
6.
Him and Costa was
deep
mad.
lion playmaker.
Well,
It was
I think
made,
he was good.
that
Oscar.
assist for Sherlock was one of the best assists I've ever seen.
Do you remember when Conte tried to drop him as well?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can't.
No, obviously, Cesc has always been super cold, but he went and his link up with Messi was just some sublime football. I think he went to a new level at Barcelona. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then he came back and everyone saw him for what he really was. Like he was different gravy at Chelsea. He was
I'm
cold.
saying to you, it's the context in which it happened. He's gone to a competition
faking?
where he's won whatever they've won. He's come back. He's on the thing of celebrating on a bus. They're putting the Barca shirt on him. It was just a bit as an Arsenal fan. And then the Arsenal fans there, he doesn't want to. I'm just saying to you,
that's where he's come from.
I hear where you're coming from, but you've joined Arsenal and we're fans. We don't care about the rest of your history. We just care about what you've done here. And then you go to Chelsea, managed by Mourinho.
He's a pussy.
Nah, bro.
What did that ban you up?
None of that's his fault.
In the time since he left Chelsea, he's obviously done a lot to make himself friendlier with Arsenal fans again. Do you feel closer to him now, Arsenal fans?
Nah.
I won't assault him physically.
The fact that he joined them.
But I'll make him shit himself.
When we joined him at Monaco, that disaster. Get out of here, man. all them legends that Arsenal dropped off as well. So it is what it is.
Well, everyone drops off eventually.
No, we're not dropping off.
What? Who's
FilthyFellas is going on 20, 15, 25, 30 years. I didn't take it in drop off. Sting didn't drop off. CM Punk didn't drop off. Watch your mouth with that terrible jumper looking at X-Files.
That is terrible. That's not X-Files.
I like it.
What about this? I don't like it. Pineapples. I don't like it, man.
It's fine.
That is not. Is that pineapple?
That's not pineapples, T.
Where did you get
Pine
it from?
tree.
It does look like a cracker, though.
Let me see.
It does look like a cracker.
It's bonsai
I
trees.
don't like it, man.
Next on our list, number 4. Fourth on our list is.
Why do you fart like that? Like you squeeze that like a tube. Like it's a
The worst thing is he farts and looks at me like I should reply to it.
your farts are
They're all wet ones as well. You move like you don't even wash your boxes. You just dash them in the bin at the end of the night. You know, you just bin them. Man's just bin in the boxes every day.
I'll be honest with you, if you watch No Rule Show on Monday, you're going to find out that Specs, he does not wipe. Or has not. He discovered where his anus was recently.
I thought my bumhole was higher than where it is.
So you've never had your ass eaten?
No, but I didn't know the bumhole was actually in the balls. I didn't know
You've
that.
never had your bum eaten?
Before it was like behind you.
Yeah, I thought it was like in the middle.
He was on his back.
Is all of your holes in the middle?
What? Where's yours on the
To the
left?
side.
Huh? No, I think that my hole is low, isn't it? It's like near the balls.
Specs, this has been your hole for over 30 years. How do you not know where it is? Forget about where everyone else.
I've never looked
When
whilst
you
I'm
go, so when you
wiping.
go,
I'm looking at a wall.
You're just wiping back to crease, not the actual hole.
So you've never looked, you've
So
never
you
wiped and looked in
stood
the mirror.
It's a
over
stink in you.
5 megabytes of shit in your bum right
So
now.
you've all got mirrors all around your little bathroom.
No, but
not
when I
seen
go
it.
shit, I can
You lot are
feel
just-
where it's coming from. Bro.
And I know.
How do you know where it's coming from? How do you know?
What do you mean how do I
eyes on
know?
your
No,
eyes
I have
there?
a nervous system, bro.
Excuse me.
What do you mean what?
Hang on.
Preach.
Them
Hang
man's
on.
backside
So,
is
whoa.
numb
I
back
get
to white.
I get the feeling. I get the feeling that it's empty.
Well,
Sometimes you don't check.
no.
Do we not check?
Don't chat to me, blood.
No.
I put a hose pipe in my
where
bum.
it is. No, check.
I
Check
hold
that
my
there's no
bum.
paper there. I make sure it's
I
clean.
hold my bum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. Huh?
Bidet.
Every day. What is it? What's that bidet? What's
Did
bidet?
you hear what he just said?
I wash my bum. Now, I go in the side
can we
of
move
my
on,
bum,
please?
And I get the shower, and I
like a
put it
bidet,
on the
like a
highest
bidet.
rating, and I just. That's what I do.
Bumhole's a problem in 2021. I'm telling you.
No, yours.
If you don't wash your bum, you got skid marks, 100%.
We've all had skid marks.
No, I've never had skid
Of course
marks.
you've got. I see skid marks on your socks.
You've never Lippy. Your sock, Lippy. You've never had skid marks, Lippy.
What do you mean that? Man, I'm not you. You don't understand do thing, bro.
You have a show of hands. Who's that skid marks here then, please?
You too.
I've had skin marks. I was at football, I was taking off my boxers, and I had skin marks. I said, oh shit, how am I gonna get changed? I put my back against the wall, and I put my boxers on, and I got changed.
Alright, has this happened to you? Have you been in in bed with a girl, yeah?
Oh my god.
And you've just done a shit, whatever cool. She's gone out, and you're lying on your back, thinking about what you're gonna do for the rest of the day. You go turn over, you think, hold on, why's the back of my thighs wet? You look at the bed sheet and there's a brown mark that you know is yours.
You
are in trouble.
When you take it too far, man.
No. Hey, boy.
Win.
That's one
You
thing.
take
We're
it
not
too
doing
far,
it.
man.
When a man goes in on his own experience, and tries to bring us in, now
You man are clean. You man are clean.
There's have you ever had edibles out of when you're out of body experience? That's what's going on right now. I'm not in
Like
there.
that. It's because you don't get your arse eaten.
I feel a few of you lied. A few of you in your lifetime have had skid marks, and there's nothing wrong with that.
When I was 6,
as
mate.
long as it's not permanent all the time, that's good, man.
Briefs.
Yeah, not that I can remember.
When I was
Since I did control of
See, even a man like
It's a normal
Stevo.
thing, bro.
Stevo is a man who's gone commando and got skid marks in his joggers.
Oh, fuck off.
In his jeans.
He calls them Spartan stains.
I will not deny that.
Listen, I cannot confirm or deny that
I
statement.
will not deny I have had Spartan stains because I fart a lot.
What is going on, man?
What are you not doing?
Oh god.
These are the money shorts.
No, wait a minute.
The inside of those are white. It's
You're wearing $1 million man's boxes.
Man said number
Live check for a
3.
skid mark now.
That is disgusting.
Number 3.
Number 4.
Shit.
Number 4 on our list is Carlos Tevez to Manchester City.
Oh, that should be higher.
That
That's
should be
poor.
number
That should be higher.
That should be number one.
Be higher.
For me.
But
because-
Man United weren't playing. Man United wanted him gone. They just didn't think he was going City.
No, but also, yeah, he held up the R.I.P. Fergie sign.
His whole career
Yeah.
at City is a slap in the face to us.
Yeah,
He
it's
left.
just rude.
He left for 9 months to play golf.
The skin on his
And then
neck
come
is
back
on
and
the
win the
mark.
league, or help them win the league. And then just kill off Ferguson.
You see, like the how
He's
you're
a
talking
rude
about
boy, though.
the Adebayor celebration is all part of it. Him holding up that Fergie sign. Listen, him holding up that Fergie sign. Him allowing Manchester City to use his likeness and put it on a board. Yeah.
Class,
All
that's
of these
class.
things that should be higher. That is horrible.
Not
That
higher
is
than the ones
horrible.
we've got though, boys.
No,
I'm
but
saying.
yeah,
No,
the
but
thing is
that's
though,
expected of Tevez, though.
No,
Yeah,
but
'cause he's a
but
piece of
here's
shit.
The thing. The thing is, Manchester ain't been the same since.
he went and done that.
That was the turn. Like,
That was
I
a
think Man
catalyst.
United won the league after that as well. I didn't want it the next year.
yeah.
But since that point, it was just like, you know what, Man United, good luck, 10 years of struggling.
Can I say
now.
something though? If
They welcome to Manchester. That's so rude.
Ferguson
Yeah.
left a
One
year
year
later.
after-
1 year later, Fergie left, you know.
Was that when they were nosy neighbours?
Don't that cancel it if they win it the year after? If Man United, if they get rid of
if they
him
win it,
and
They won it
win
the year after, and Ferguson
And that's
left.
the last time they won it.
I ain't
won
seen
it.
him since.
He knew what he was doing.
Tevez
You know,
is
Tevez is a piece
Fergie
of
knew.
shit.
Fergie knew what gone.
Fergie knew what was
Yeah.
what was
Fergie
ahead.
knew what
That's
gone.
why he
And
left.
did you see the fucking punk the other day trying to post a picture in the
Yeah,
United shirt?
yeah. Tevez put a picture up in
He's
the
taking
United
a piss.
shirt.
They should have set fire to the shirt with him in it.
Oh, you're
Are you getting nicked for that, you know?
That's Arsenal attack. That's Arsenal.
That's the nickages.
That's hate speech.
Arsenal.
We're gonna lose adverts on this because
Just woof me up.
I would have bun up.
We're keeping that.
That's hate crime.
But I would have bun up Van Persie all day.
just
Like,
woof me up.
I would have bun off his face, rude boy.
Am I right in saying when you walked into Manchester, when you come out the station, there was a big thing with "Welcome to Manchester" in blue with Tevez
Yeah.
there? Nah, do you know what? That should be higher. He's taking the.
No, but you know
like
Tevez is a man that will do something like that. So it's not that bad. Like
He
that's
didn't do
Tevez.
He didn't do that.
He just.
No, he's endorsing it. He probably told them. They asked him, "Oh, we're gonna do this," and he probably said, "He
said, yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead."
Do you know what? Do you know what I love about Tevez? He came to the Prem. He just fucked it up. He went West Ham,
Fucked it up.
kept them up, cost them loads of money. Sheffield United, Neil Warnock, suing them, all that.
Super sub.
Went United, won the league, won Champions League, was devastating. Went City, welcome to Manchester, won the league, fucked shit up.
Didn't he come as a player with no club? Like him and Mascherano were owned by their agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them man were on crud from.
And they
one
done
end.
it was a bookiness they that they done
Massive,
at
Very
West Ham.
good. You lot got him. It's like
Isn't
got him
that
over.
agent now in charge of Arsenal?
What?
Is
Swear
it?
down.
Kia Jarabchin, no?
What's his name? Yeah.
I hope so.
Jarabchin,
He's doing
yeah.
some illegal shit.
Well,
for
it's
us as
Willian's
well.
agent, but
Oh, fuck.
Is it?
Williams gone Corinthians.
you can see from these two how much Tevez hurt them.
Yeah.
No, Tevez fucked me up.
He's
Rightly
texting
so,
someone
bro.
that knows Tevez right now, bro.
He had too many big moments.
Tevez
with City
fucked me up.
shots.
Tweeting him, I sent him to suck my dick.
Did he score against United as well?
Yeah, for West Ham, but that was before he signed. Though.
As soon as he moved. Did he score against you guys as soon as he moved?
I don't think.
Did he do that?
I swear he did. I swear he scored
did.
against us.
He did.
I
He
don't know
scored,
when it
yeah, I
was, but
remember.
I'm sure he scored against
I
us.
don't know if it was straight away, but
He didn't celebrate though, did he?
No, he celebrated. Bro.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
He hugged up.
Tevez gets it.
He's a fucking lowlife. He's a lowlife.
He's not. He's just a rude boy. Tevez is a bad boy. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Nah,
He
listen,
knows it's
not a man-
business, baby.
Not a lot of men have banned me, but him, it hurt.
He's been burnt in his life. Like, he don't care, bruvs.
Next on the list, and he was number one.
What are you doing, man?
It's his fault why this is happening.
You're leaning, touching his leg loud. Don't bring me in this.
Did you fart? Did you fart, Tego?
No, you know I didn't.
So I don't know which way to lean.
Lean back.
You don't walk away.
Number 3 on our list, Ashley Cole to Chelsea.
Massive.
Massive.
Nah.
Massive.
Fuck.
Bro,
Has to be
Cole.
top 3. Has
Bro,
to be
he
top
went and
3.
had dinner with Mourinho while he was challenging for the title with Arsenal.
Yeah, we gave them Gallas
Gallas is a fucking
And Lasana
shit show.
Diarra.
and Diarra.
Shit
He
show.
was nice. It was
No,
a
but
deal.
that's because the deal's already more or less done. They're having dinner with each other. He's supposedly injured during our last season.
Mourinho's a charmer. What can I say? Like, as in, this is just how it works.
Ashley Cole's a
Where do you
funny
think he took him for dinner?
When he got
Somewhere.
married in
He
all
went
white.
to Sam's
Arsenal
Chicken.
Amazonic.
Hakkasan.
When he got married in all white, was he at Arsenal or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
with
Yeah, it's
Cole?
terrible. It's
He
terrible.
said he was in Stenhouse Muir yesterday.
Where?
Stenhouse Muir.
What's
That's a Scottish team.
Yeah, he was up there. Long
What?
knows why.
Ah, he's a terrible pundit as well, isn't he?
Ashley Cole's a joke, man.
He is a terrible
It
pundit,
was a
man.
Cheryl.
Do you know what? Do you know
Hey,
what
he
I
was
mean?
married to Cheryl Cole.
Do you know how Cheryl Tweedy got her last name Cole?
Cheryl Tweedy.
That's
Is
her
that her name? Cheryl Tweedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but when I got to the marriage, she was already called Cheryl Cole.
You were late.
Huh? Because I was late. Yeah, I was late.
You were late.
Well, listen, these stories that Stevo loves so much, like behind the scenes, allegedly.
Go on, here we
I
go.
didn't want to say this.
He'll come through with
No,
some
about
devastating
Ke-
information
Karen
just to
Dyer-
make the edit.
Oh, really? That wasn't my story. That wasn't my story.
Swear down. I'm busting tonight.
Ashley Cole. Aye, Cheryl.
Because I used to love Cheryl Cole.
Yes.
And I used to go,
What?
value.
How much did Ashley Cole hurt your feelings, Bert?
That hurt a lot.
A lot. If
That
I was
hurt
a-
a lot.
if I was an
He's a
adult,
pussy.
I would have smoked.
Allegedly, that Arsenal offered Ashley a certain set of money. So say it was 45, 60, all right, 60. And then when it come to signing, they whipped away the money that they offered him. It was only $5,000 less, which people will argue like, bloody hell, it's only $5,000, but to him it was principle. Once that got whipped away, then that's when he was like,
If that's
fuck
the
you
case,
lot.
then-
But I don't know,
So then why is
allegedly.
the car getting spun around during the motorway? It can't be both stories.
But that makes
It
sense.
can,
It can. Because if you offer a man a figure, you retract it. And he's one of our top players, bro. Let's be honest.
But people argue $5,000 though, that's the argument,
Vieira
innit?
back-
No, but it's
back at,
principle,
realistically,
like,
he was our
yeah.
most
100%.
valuable player.
On Football Manager, when I really want a player, like I really want him and I follow him on Instagram, yeah? If we've agreed 60,000 a week, happy birthday, son, make it 70, bang.
Yeah, that's what I do. I raise
You know, let's
it.
go back.
I raise it, yeah.
No, I
I go up, because I want you that back.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
that, but then it makes me feel like if they've done it once, they must have done it before. So they might have got away with it to the point where Ashley Cole was the part where they didn't get away with
but
it.
like you said, with that Arsenal team and him there as that English left back, who was a big deal at the time, bruv, you have to go ham on
gotta
him.
go
No, but at
You
the
gotta
same,
make him feel that, you know what?
Chelsea was the first of its kind, you know. You say it like there was no other club that was coming in and just bullying man for transfers. I know
United
Alex
did.
Ferguson.
United.
No, Alex Ferguson didn't bully the way Chelsea bullied.
Apart from us and maybe
No,
Liverpool.
No,
Abramovich
Chelsea
was-
came,
Abramovich
and I
was
remember
one of the
Claudio Ranieri had a whole new side. Then they got rid of the gaffer. Then the next season they had barely play. Like Chelsea were just bullying people.
Yeah, that's Abramovich.
bullying
So
people.
hold on. So we were mad about the deal, yeah?
Yeah,
But then, was it Gallas coming our way, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and Lasana and
Diarra the next
Yeah,
year, yeah.
so there's also that feel that, but we got Gallas, and Gallas at the time was a top.
What did Gallas deliver us? What did Ashley Cole help
No,
contribute
again,
to delivering
but you're
Chelsea?
going on. You're
Tears.
going on after.
Gallas delivered
You're,
tears.
you're going on after.
No, but I
Gallas
wasn't
was a
happy with
quality
Gallas.
Arsenal
Yeah,
player.
but I wasn't happy with Gallas.
All right, Arsenal fans still aren't over it. Margs,
Yes.
at number 2 on our list. Let me know if you're over
But
this
what is
one.
going on, like?
Go on.
Why is there
I
smoke
know,
above
I
you?
know,
Like?
I know. Ban for next week.
Tigo's hating it.
Ban for next week.
I keep every time I do it, I see his
fuck
look
up
on his
the
face. I love it.
Ban for next week.
Serious.
Yes.
Number 2, Margs. Are you over Robin van Persie to Manchester United?
No. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not over it,
is not his
and I
business.
still salivate over it every single day. I
Cool,
love
man.
it.
Have
It
a
was the
little
best move he
one
could have made for his
season.
career. Like this is what big clubs do.
Yep.
Like it's just what big clubs do. And when you wanna make something of yourself, and when you wanna be a winner, you have to leave stinky little shitty clubs.
Like
Do you get what
Spec
I'm trying to
said,
say?
like Spec said, what goes around comes around. They ain't won the league since.
Do you know what I love about it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about it? I like the idea in my head that Man United were about to fast. They're about to fast for 10 years, no title for 10 years. They said, you know what, my last meal,
Yeah, get
I'm
one
going to go
more
get
in.
the baddest meal. I'm going to eat it so fast.
That's what you do on death row,
and then
right?
10 years, it's
Well,
just
then
been
again,
fasted.
when
When
again,
on death row,
That's what you do.
then again, when I was watching the History Channel, Van Persie was on there talking about the actual deal. Guys, we've got YouTube, we've got all these platforms to check out what really happened. And Van Persie said, I had a meeting with Wenger, I had a meeting with the other guys upstairs. Then he wanted to stay, but what is the plan?
And they heard the plan and they weren't happy.
They
And
said,
today,
there's no plan. Squillaci is going to come here.
already there. She was there.
Andre Santos is going to come here.
He's already there. They were all already there. They were all
Benayoun's
already there. They were all already there.
No, they
Yeah,
were. They were.
Santos
They
was
were.
there. 'Cause
Santos
that-
would have
that-
there.
when we beat
Chelsea. When we
yeah.
beat Chelsea, he scored a hat trick. Andre Santos scored.
Yeah.
Yes. And
There
Walcott
were bare
scored.
these average guys coming in. Oh, Wellington Silva's still going to be great. Ryu Miyashi's the fastest guy in
Miyachi.
Japan.
Oh, Joel Campbell's coming in.
Joel Campbell's
He's
the
Joel
great.
Campbell was bad. He's a bad boy.
He was good.
He was very good. Joel
Yeah,
Campbell.
but
I
so-
stopped watching football
Yeah, but
after
then
that.
you know what?
then
He
he
fucked up
phoned,
though.
then he
He
phoned
fucked
Sir
up.
Alex
Certainly.
Ferguson and
He phoned
said,
Sir Alex.
what's the plan? Phil Jones, Chris Smalling, and I'm quitting in a year.
Do you know what I'm saying?
didn't have a good
Zaha,
plan.
even
They won
Zaha
the
couldn't
league.
believe
But
that.
it's the team they already had.
He didn't say it to him like that. He said, "What's the plan?" He said, "You're gonna come slap 30 goals and we're gonna win the league."
That's not what we're
That's
talk-
the plan.
That's not what we're talking
He
about.
said, "That is a plan."
We're talking about the snakery.
That was snakery.
It was a
Well,
big
what Van
snake.
His inner child was calling him, and he was saying Manchester United.
Mark, do you know what the sacred thing is?
He
At the
scored
time,
and celebrated against you.
I read that the
Yeah, he
negotiations
did. Not
started
the,
in
first,
January.
not the first game, but the second match he did because we abused
Oh
him.
Specs,
my
specs.
days.
He
Poet.
did celebrate.
I just remembered something.
The negotiations started in January.
That season, Man United come Emirates,
Yeah.
and we gave him the honour of the guard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Van Persie was walking through, and
Yeah.
we clapped.
Yeah.
We're top dick.
The next season. What was the score? Did we draw or did we lose?
We lost that match.
Don't
And Van
matter,
Persie
we-
scored
don't
the
matter, we
penalty.
won the
He
league.
scored the penalty.
We lost 1-0.
We lost 1-0.
Don't get no worse.
Arsenal won. Hey, they've given me.
I swear
I'll
to
punch
God,
him
yeah.
up.
I remember. I think that was the last time I watched Match of the Day. We both. I was. How old was I? What year was it? I think I was like.
I was old enough.
14 or something.
I was old
My
enough.
dad gave me K. You know K, the cider, the one that Nitty's drink. He poured me K.
He said, yo,
In a cup, he gave me half for it, and we both drank it. We watched Match of the Day like this. My Percy was just roasting and goes.
What time was Match of the Day on? In your house?
10:30.
Oh, just checking.
What do you mean? What time was
Hey,
that?
Specs, do you know what shit hurts?
Yeah.
I remember when he scored against Fulham. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Do you remember he scored against Villa?
yeah,
Over the
volley.
top from the pass. It just gave me that sort of
one.
Everton vibe.
Yeah, no one could
That one
joke
off the
with me
league, that
about
one.
football them days. still.
Before
sealed it.
we jump
Man
onto our
City one.
final one, I just want to say that PK said he's got the same name as me. Stevo goes, his name's Robin. I said, no. He said, Van Persie. I said, no. He said, Van. I said, no. And he went, oh, Persie.
Does he
Wait,
like
what's that?
I
Who's
can
that
find-
cup?
Does he like Robin?
There must be San.
I think Robin's a nice name.
Yeah, but you don't look like a Robin though.
One more name on this list.
How
And
was
we're gonna give Savage Dan the opportunity to open this because again, I notice when people are going through periods of being quiet, and it's not good for the edit.
You know what, I got tired.
because the crowd are like, "Oh, yeah, I know, yeah."
I got tired,
Yeah.
man. I've been
He's not match
yawning.
fit. He's not match fit.
Number one on our list of snakiest transfers, of treachery, of shocking moves, of however you want to phrase it. I thought it's a bit obvious. I didn't think we'd go this obvious. Sol Campbell to Arsenal.
It's
Dan?
too bad.
Yeah, one
Van
time, you know
Persie's
the
worse.
worst thing is, like, I don't really care about Sol Campbell like that because he has nothing to do with Chelsea. But I see him in Grove once at like a posh kind of coffee shop. In the morning, it was like probably like just after like you do the school drop, like 9:30. I remember like walking past him and then kind of like reversing and going back to him. And I said to him, "Hey, like what happened? Like why do you leave Tottenham and go Arsenal?" And he, like his voice, I'd never heard him really speak like that, but his voice was so jarring.
He's like, yeah, I went there.
His voice was bad. Like, his voice was jarring. Yeah.
Bro, the first time I heard it is when, who is it, Liverpool, when they thrashed the Unbeatables thing. And he's got a video lying in his bed. He's like, yeah, man, Unbeatables, baby. You can't achieve that, man.
I don't understand.
I remember when Sol Campbell, after he left Tottenham to Arsenal and everyone was hating him, I remember going to a home expedition.
Expedition.
A hole. What for the hoes?
Stop it.
HOE.
Home.
Oh,
and Sol Campbell was there with Kelly Hoppin.
Margs has lost it.
Rico Dan?
His girlfriend, she designed wallpaper and other stuff, home stuff and that, and he was there with her, and he had this big fur jacket on, and he looked like $1 million, bro. And I just remember him thinking, again, he's living his best life, and I was happy for him, man.
Of course he
Yeah,
did.
but he
Sorry,
came
can
on
I just
Sky
say,
Sports.
I need to make a statement for the camera, because you might not have seen me much this episode, but I have been on fire. Okay? The edit's going to be brazy, but I'm telling you, I've been top form.
He's got no class. Them times media, there's no Twitter, there's no social media.
The fact he
go-
said he's staying.
He said he's staying.
No,
in
it's
that
worse
interview.
than that. It's
He
worse
said
than
I'm
that.
staying.
That year where he said he was staying, they got to the UEFA Cup. They got the third round, I think is when they came in, or first round, however it worked. They played Kaiserslautern. And they lost because of an away goal. And that away goal was an own goal by Sol Campbell.
Oh,
Oh,
champion.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
horrible.
He
Come
done
to the
the
Champions
Wolf
League.
of Wall Street thing, but he was lying, innit? He's saying, I ain't fucking going nowhere.
Yeah.
He was
like-
saying, I ain't leaving. I ain't fucking going.
Oi,
But then he went.
makes the cut.
Listen,
second window, man.
a real Tottenham fan knew he was leaving, bro.
Yeah, he's back.
He said that with no vim. He had no eye contact with the cameraman. He was like,
I'm staying.
When your contract ain't signed that late on, and there was rumours he was going Barcelona, I think Barcelona needed to win the last game of the season against Valencia to get to the Champions League that year. Rivaldo's got like last minute, they get top 4, going Champions League. It's like, oh, so Campbell's going Barcelona. Tottenham fans are like, all right, whatever. He's going Barcelona. It's a shame, but then he comes out of a bush, wins the double, then goes undefeated.
That's nasty. To be
That's
fair,
lovely.
that saved our transfer window.
horrible,
That
man.
transfer window was horrible.
I love
Richard
Sol
Wright,
Campbell's top 5 Arsenal players in my heart for life.
Jeffers, Inamoto. It was a horrible transfer. And Van Bronckhorst.
I'll be real with you. Yeah? That day, I remember I was in school, primary.
Was you? You weren't in primary.
Let me land. Let me land.
Oh, don't forget,
How was you?
Don't forget he worked there.
Let me land. Let me
He's
land.
in college.
Yeah.
I was in school, primary.
Picking up your
And
daughter.
the teacher, we were doing science, and because of that signing, we played hangman. So my teacher, who was an Arsenal fan, was absolutely delighted.
And he
However-
drew Sol Campbell.
Huh?
Getting hung.
No, we didn't draw Sol Campbell. But
On the
listen,
Timberland tree.
But however, when Tottenham played Arsenal that year, or that season following, I think it was at White Hart Lane first. Do you remember how tense it was?
Yes.
Do you remember how many things were thrown at him when he was walking into that tunnel?
Yes.
That's when I was like, man, you might not be a snake, you know. The Tottenham fans might just be dickheads.
Yeah, they are, man.
No, it's the way he done
he's
it.
a snake as well.
He's a snake, bro.
He's not a snake.
He told them on Sky Sports he's staying. You can't do that on
walked
Sky
out the
Sports.
stadium half time against West Ham when he was getting run.
How
ragged.
did Van Persie get number 2? Should have been Ashley Cole.
Thank you everybody for watching Elite Panel of 11. Welcome to the Premier League, Cristiano Ronaldo, back like you never left. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for coming, boys.
Hurry up, you little.
You talking to Ronaldo?